slink off.
Man, I can subscribe to guys like Keenan and Debo for like one more year, but I'm certainly grabbing as much QJ on the back end as I can.
Right.
Like,
You gotta. I want to back those guys up if I end up drafting them. I'm gonna feel more inclined to get depth.
here's the thing: it's just like, I mean, you're looking at DJ Moore and Chris Godwin and Jerry Judy. It's like, yo, I'll take Debo and Keenan Allen, who I know are just studs, year in year out. I mean, and they could regress or they could get hurt at some point, but it's like they're just clearly better players than some of these other receivers around them.
Here we go. He's back in.
What's Oh man, Amari Cooper. We still don't know where D Hop's going.
Still don't know where he's going.
Patriots have made offers to DeAndre Hopkins. Man, Mac Jones to DeAndre just doesn't.
Mm-mm.
It just doesn't get me excited.
It's like why? Why would he go there? He would only go to a contender.
He could go anywhere that he wants to.
Ooh, okay, another quarterback here.
Ooh, everyone's
Fields. Okay. Dobbins. Debo. Oh, he did make it to me. Wow. Sorry,
Hawk
bro.
did.
Yeah.
Wow,
Love
that's.
it. That
I mean
was
that's
my
just.
last elite player on the board.
I mean that's just a gnarly value, isn't it? For a guy
I,
like Hawk.
to be able to get him after Debo and Dobbins, Aaron Jones, Mixon,
It's kind of
Walker,
silly.
all those guys, to me, I think that's a value
Hmm.
because I think that he's in a tier above all of them. Maybe Aaron Jones deserves to be in that tier, but I don't. It's going to be tough depending upon Love. So like that leaves it as a question mark and why he doesn't make it in. Like
Hmm.
Hawkinson is like a surefire target hog, and that to me is why he belongs in that last tier above.
Yeah, Hawk's pretty insane. I mean, that's.
Cooper there, just going with the safe volume. I like it.
He's I'm texting that again, but I mean they're like. I mean we just read the report on D Hop. The only thing that would stop me from drafting Amari Cooper um, ahead of these guys like Keenan Allen and Debo Samuel is knowing that they're not going to add anything else. Because I mean Elijah Moore and Donovan Peoples-Jones, like they're good, but they're not going to bully Amari Cooper out of targets. I mean he's kind of a stud. We've seen him be a stud for a while, especially if Watson is going to go back to his Houston form. I mean he's going to be the beneficiary. So I don't mind a guy like Cooper there. Um, it was either him or Terry McLaurin, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I think, and I do like Cooper a bit more than McLaurin just because of the quarterback situation. You got to give Cooper the nod there.
Yeah.
Um, it's possible that Howell surprises us, but I think it's more likely that Deshaun Watson regains some former form.
Hmm. And then now, I mean, like, it's just it's the like last player on the board syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wait, here, I gotta text that. He's bugging, man. But it might just be last player on the board syndrome. But I mean, as you see, as you see the rank 34 Joe Burrow there, like, someone's gonna take him at some point because it's just like stuff like that just makes them feel good when they draft or like they like get a value like based on the site. They're like, oh my god, I got Burrow with a steal, you know. But
I don't know. I think that's. I wouldn't consider taking a pocket passer like
oh
Burrow
no,
before the seventh round.
oh no. And then I mean like Herbert, him, Burrow, Herbert, and T. Law should like all be like pretty closely ranked in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah. Those guys. Those are the guys that I would feel like if I. Yeah, seventh round. It made sense or beyond. Yeah.
Oh,
There we go. Burrow. Okay. I mean, some people will just have that faith.
mm-hmm. Next pick.
All right,
Um,
Harris, what are you going to do for us, buddy?
I'm thinking he goes. Man, Matt Madison. You got Madison.
He's
Oh,
a believer. He's
I
a
want to Terry
believer.
McLaurin. Oh, and
Kittle.
Warren, bad.
Yeah, there's another one. Okay.
See, I mean, I don't know, man. Kiddo, we know is elite, but he's just a harder sell for me than Hawkinson.
Okay, pops back up. Kittle's tough because he's just got um, the guys that are on the field with him garner so much targets. I guess not too differently than Hawk, but he's probably closer to the third, fourth option than being the second option. The way Hawk is more the
Mm-hmm.
two, maybe the 2-3. One thing about Addison and the Vikings, if he takes on Adam Thielen's role, he'll be on the field a ton. Probably over 90% of the time, running a
Mm-hmm.
ton of routes, and he could just be